Hi, my name is Brian Bolthink. Doing my final reflection for journalism 32, Peoples and Cultures. Okay, so part one, reflect on one learning point taken away from class using the SLOs. Okay, so the SLO I'm using is diversity understanding. And I guess a key takeaway I've taken from it is like just how to for like media in my future, just like approaching storytelling and represent using more representation in the media. Because like I guess like going back to like my group project when we did religion, maybe I was focused too much on Christianity. Very niche, easy topic to look into because well, it's the most popular religion in the world. So it's like I should have been probably more diverse and trying to learn more about other religions like Buddhism, Hinduism, Judaism, anything else you can think of. And I guess like it's helped this class for diversity just helped me like learn how stories are being told um, and like how they're being framed, like not misrepresenting a certain type of group and trying to help other ethnic groups or age groups, races get their story out, let their whole voices being heard because a lot of different types of cultures are misrepresented or underrepresented, and their opinions or voices that matter don't get out there, and they're just kind of like thrown away in the dust, I guess. And I guess it means like it just helps me like I don't know be more authentic with other people because the more I'm able to learn about different audiences, about races, genders, ages, the more I'm able to talk with them about those types of problems, and just being able to learn with them about what is this recording? Okay, yeah. And like um, just creating a space that is safe and free of like a no judge zone, and just being able to learn from them. I think that's like a big aspect of life and how that can help us. And then, um, like, okay, for the SLO, like, a class course material, like the vape assignments, I didn't realize like how diversity could be shown through that, like how it can show underrepresentation in TV shows, how it can show like age disparities, like why are there very few actors, older actors, that aren't being captured in the show? Why is it mostly this young adults? I don't like stuff like that. Um, and then maybe like I said before, a practical example of how it was in my life, just being able to talk to more people, being able to understand where they're coming from, and trying to gain as much knowledge as I can from these people so I can be more equipped when I go into the real world. When like something like um, something like that comes along, I guess, in my life. I don't know. Yeah. Question part two. Select one module theme you found specifically useful. Okay. I chose the ageism and ooh, where's it's the ages. Okay, the ageism one, and there's generational. I forget generational change. Um, I found this useful because I've actually since then done a project for another news class on it. Because I didn't like realize the biases, and I guess the stereotypes around it, just like how Hollywood typecasts certain things, how they like I just found this thing from I think it was Harvard, how like Hollywood doesn't really cast women over 40. They basically lose most of their jobs at that point, and there's not as many roles for them. And how it's I don't know, there's like in the workforce how this can affect your mental health at times because negative stereotypes can lead to worse feelings about yourself. And like I don't know, just how I feel like I never think about the stereotypes surrounding it. I was there's times I need like it says, and what I also learned like shoot, I'm just like rambling. Like how I need to just stop judging uh age as much because these people we should learn from them as much. They have all this knowledge, they have all this life experience. This is their first time living just as it is ours. So we just need to be able to share and be comfortable with each other. I like, why are we judging someone if they're young, inexperienced, and lazy that they can't get the job done and they won't do as good as your other workers? But you never know unless you hire them and give them a chance. And then for older people, why are they getting fired when they have all this knowledge and they have all of this work experience that they've shown, but you won't hire them because they're too old and lack speed. And then that like also helped because like my best friend was a my best friend roommate, one of my roommates. His dad just got let go from his job, stepdad, because they called him too old, basically, and like well, no, he didn't get. He's called too old now. Just been trying to get hired everywhere, and it's just kind of hard for him. And then number three, gosh, number three, share a practical response to some of the people and culture-related issues you have experienced and how you can address topic differently in the conclusion of your video reflection. I guess like I can just like call out, let's say like an editor, chief editor, for like a newspaper. I can call them out for like, I guess like you're writing this story, but you lack representation in a certain area. So you need to go back to the drawing board and like just send a letter and like, you can't write this story without them. So you gotta, I guess, like figure it out and just learn from like misunderstandings. I guess like across diverse cultural perspectives, just being able to learn from them and uh, communicate with other people, like just call people out, like you shouldn't say that. No, actually, this is what they stand for, not what they're commonly known for. Um, and I guess I've also realized, like, I didn't realize it, but like, we should just foster inclusion and equity and everything because we don't know what people are going through. We're all human. We all want to have the same goal at the end of the day, just live another day and be happy, really. And I don't know. I guess like in the past, maybe I would have just accepted these like status quos or like this is also like helped me. Let's say there's like something going on and it's not going to affect me. I'm fine, but it's going to affect someone else. And I just learned I should be able to stand up for what's right, just helping out other people when something isn't going their way in society because of their culture, their race, or religion, and just doing the right thing. Don't just stand there like a bystander because if I'm not doing anything, then what good am I doing as a human being if I'm just letting people get walked over and not trying to help them out? And they deserve it just as much as everyone else does. Uh, but yeah, that's about it. Anyways, thank you. Goodbye. Hi there.